Hello everyone, I'm Weixue from Zhongnan University of Economics and Law. Now let's begin. The title of my thesis is Cross-Cultural Communication, International Communication Issues in Social Media. I will make a brief introduction from the following three aspects. They are the background, data description, results, and analysis. The first part is about research background. Intercultural communication refers to the interpersonal communication and information dissemination activities among social members with different cultural backgrounds. The background of this thesis research is based on the development of Internet technology. In the history of human communication development, human communication activities and the development of media technology have always been closely related. Social media has become an important media with huge influence in today's media sphere by virtue of its unique communication advantages and media environment. The next is about Russia-Ukraine conflict. So far, the number of relevant papers on the Russia-Ukraine conflict is relatively small. Most papers emphasize how the global economy develops under the Russia-Ukraine conflict, new changes in the political and economic situation, and other related topics. This study focuses on exploring people's views and concepts on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Different regions have different conclusions, and different genders will also produce great contrast and differences. At the same time, as things continue to develop, people's ideas are also changing. Firstly, as shown in the figure, data pre-processing is carried out, collecting relevant comments on the Russia-Ukraine conflict from Zhihu and Twitter, removing worthless remarks, and then classifying the data according to gender, time, and domestic and foreign keywords, and then concluding data analysis and analyzing the time of comments line and data characteristics, and finally modeled using SWOT analysis. The second part is about data description. As shown in this figure, we can find that in the domestic comments on the Russia-Ukraine conflict, it can be found that the most frequently appearing words in user comments are emotional. That is, people's emotional expressions about the conflict. After nearly 2,000 comments on Zhihu, most people have a negative attitude towards the extent of the war. Longing for world peace is the original intention of most users. But when they have to face the current conflict between Russia and Ukraine, most are surprised by the emergency of the war. However, as shown in this figure, it can be seen that the comments on the Russia-Ukraine conflict on Twitter are contrary to the comments on Zhihu in China. Users' emotions about this conflict rarely appear on social media. Most of the speakers mainly focuses on the impact of the war on the economy, politics, and life of their respective countries. Keywords such as energy crisis and housing crisis appear in the comments and are the focus of attention. Next, as shown in Figure 3, according to Zhihu user statistics, the proportion of female speakers is much higher than that of males. This phenomenon is in great contrast to the traditional concept. During the investigation and classification by gender, there are many users of unknown gender, and there is also the possibility that potential users may not complete information according to their real gender. However, besides the above uncontrollable factors, the proportion of women discussing politics topics is still rising. More than half of the data can prove that women are gradually participating in politics. Facing the world situation, they also have their own unique opinions. As shown in Figure 4, it can be seen from the Twitter platform or the data obtained that the proportion of male users still presents an advantage, and the proportion of female users is not low but less than that of male users. For it includes differences in culture and customs, which are more closely related to cross-cultural communication. Now next, in this picture, the message of this timeline is that the percentage of the Russia-Ukraine conflict has changed over time. It's a process from pure black and white at the beginning to a rational view of the essence of things later. Internet media's refresh placement function is better than the rolling broadcast communication media. Network information dissemination speed is breakneck with strong time lapses. It is precise because of its unique advantage that it can capture user comments very well, thus showing a certain trend more intuitively. The last part is about result and analysis. Let's look at this picture. It can be seen from the SWOT analysis model that the main entry points and innovation points of the research are cross-cultural communication, social media, gender, emotion, time, and other aspects. After investigation, the research found that there are very few relevant reference materials in this area, which is not only a great challenge, but also an advantage. The challenge is that the information available is limited and not fully applicable to all situations. On the other hand, among the users surveyed, there are no users besides males and females. This affects the accuracy of the survey results to a certain extent, and we will work hard to figure it out. Okay, thank you for your listening. Goodbye.